teacher.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Good. Okay, introduce yourself to me.
Hello, teacher. My name is Dan. I'm 11 years old. I'm from Vietnam. I live in Vũng Tàu, Siem Reap. I'm a student in class 5/6 at Bình Minh Primary School. My family has 4 people. They are my dad, my mom, my sister, and me. My favorite color is black and white. My favorite fruit is pizza. My favorite animal is lions.
I think you already talked a lot. Let's finish this. Alright. So, I will be asking you about media and natural disaster. Okay? First question. What do you think is the most difficult news to cover? Explain why.
I think the new weather is the most difficult.
The weather news.
The weather news is the most difficult to cover because people because reporter
Needs to go
to everywhere and sort in the weather.
and film what's happening.
Yes, and feel when happening.
Okay. So, if there is one person that you would like to interview, who would it be and why?
If I have to interview, I would like is Jisoo because she is very beautiful.
I would like to interview
Jisoo because she is very beautiful and famous.
So if it's not beautiful, you will not interview. So what will you ask Jisoo?
First, I asked what does she eat every day.
What does she eat every day? Okay. What if she says food? What will be your follow-up question? Jisoo will say food. I eat food every day. So what will you ask?
Number 2, can you take a photo with me?
Okay, what's next? Okay. Good interview, huh? Okay, what else?
When she's returned Vietnamese to act.
Again?
When she's returned
To Vietnam.
to Vietnam to act.
To act? Why? Did Jisoo come here already?
I don't know.
Did she come here? Why return? When you say return, she came here and then she flew away and then come back, return. Did she come to Vietnam before? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Now, which website do most Vietnamese people use?
The Google is
Again?
The Google is the
Most used
used
website
websites in Vietnam because the Google has everything.
What do you mean everything? Does it have a nose? Does it have an ear?
No.
Or a mouth?
No.
So it doesn't have everything. It has almost everything. Almost, but not everything. Okay, so what? What will you be able to do using Google?
You can search news in the Google. The student can study and search of math and English.
In Google.
Yes.
Okay. Now, enumerate at least 3 natural disasters and explain how do they destroy life and properties.
3 natural disasters are earthquake, tsunami, and hurricane. Earthquake in the strong earthquake, objects and events, buildings buildings.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Buildings. To name it.
It's a big
big
volume of water
Big-
going onto the.
onto the land.
Okay. And
It can destroy the buildings and homes.
okay.
Hurricanes. When a large hurricane reaches a crust,
Reaches the ground.
reaches the ground, destroys
Everything in it.
destroy everything in it
In its path.
in its path.
Okay, good. So, what is the best way to be prepared for an upcoming natural disaster?
With canned fruit, water, sleeping bag, flashlight.
So why do we need those things? Why don't we just have our toys like robots and toy cars? Why do we need flashlight? Why sleeping bags?
Because the flashlights I use on the night.
Mm.
Sleeping bags when I places to sleep.
Why not sleep in your bed? Why do you have to sleep in your sleeping bag? Because there's disaster, right? So you cannot sleep on a regular way that you are sleeping. Now, Vietnam doesn't usually experience earthquake. Do you agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Why? What's the reason why?
Vietnam doesn't usually earthquake because experience earthquake because Vietnam's not near the hot springs.
Hot spring or the ring of fire. Okay. That's it?
Yes.
Okay, that's your explanation.